Have you ever wondered why a YouTuber turned boxer like Jake Paul bows in reverence inside the ring? It's not just tradition. It's a nod to legends, warriors, and forces of nature who paved the way for boxing's global legacy. And no one deserves that bow more than Mike Tyson, the most electrifying, feared, and complex fighter the world has ever known. Mike Tyson wasn't just a champion. He was a revolution. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But Tyson's story isn't simply about glory. It's about survival, raw power, redemption, and the indomitable human spirit. Raised in the unforgiving streets of Brownsville, Brooklyn, Tyson grew up surrounded by crime and despair. But everything changed when he met Cus D'Amato, a trainer with a vision who saw potential in the troubled teenager. D'Amato didn't just teach Tyson boxing. He instilled discipline, self-belief, and the mental edge needed to dominate. In the mid-'80s, Tyson took the boxing world by storm. His fights were so explosive, so brutal, they barely lasted a few rounds. Opponents weren't just losing, they were being obliterated. Tyson wasn't just a boxer, he was a spectacle, a force of nature that terrified the toughest men on earth. In 1987, Tyson achieved the unthinkable. He became the undisputed heavyweight champion, holding the WBA, WBC, and IBF titles simultaneously. At the age of 21, he was invincible, a juggernaut who seemed destined for eternal greatness. Take Michael Spinks, for example, an undefeated champion. When he stepped into the ring with Tyson, it took just 91 seconds for history to be rewritten. Tyson didn't just win. He dismantled his competition with ferocity no one had ever seen. But even legends aren't immune to the weight of their own humanity. In 1990, Tyson faced Buster Douglas in a fight no one thought he could lose. But that night in Tokyo, Tyson wasn't the same. Douglas shocked the world with an upset that left the heavyweight king dethroned. Outside the ring, Tyson's life spiraled. Legal troubles, personal loss, and poor management led to his incarceration. For years, the world saw him as a shadow of the champion he once was. But Mike Tyson wasn't done. In the mid-'90s, he clawed his way back to the top, reclaiming heavyweight titles and reminding the world why he was the baddest man on the planet. Yet Tyson's most infamous moment was just around the corner. The rematch with Evander Holyfield in 1997 wasn't just a boxing match. It was a battle of wills. But frustration boiled over, and Tyson's infamous ear-biting incident shocked the world. It cost him his license, millions in fines, and nearly his reputation. Over time, Tyson came to terms with his past. He reconciled with Holyfield, reinvented himself as a family man, an entrepreneur, and even a cultural icon. From movies like The Hangover to his candid podcast, Tyson showed the world a new side, vulnerable, wise, and real. In 2020, at the age of 54, Tyson returned to the ring for an exhibition fight with Roy Jones Jr. It wasn't about titles or knockouts. It was about proving that the fire of a champion never truly dies. And just when the world thought Tyson's fighting days were behind him, a new challenger emerged. YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul. Bold, brash, and determined to prove himself, Paul dared to step into the shadow of one of boxing's greatest legends. For Jake Paul, This wasn't just about clout, it was about legitimacy. For Tyson, it was a chance to show that even in his 50s, the instincts and power that built his legacy remained as sharp as ever. The result? A spectacle that transcended generations. Tyson's ferocity met Paul's hunger, leaving fans in awe of their clash. But beyond the punches, it was about respect. A torch passed from one fighter to another in a way only boxing can deliver. Mike Tyson's story continues to evolve, proving that legends never truly stop fighting, whether it's in the ring or in life. And even when faced with the unexpected, Iron Mike reminds us all of what it means to be a true champion. Mike Tyson's story isn't just about boxing. It's about resilience, the will to overcome, and the ability to learn from our darkest moments. He reminds us that greatness isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time we do. Mike Tyson isn't just a legend of the ring, he's a symbol of what it means to be human. Love him or fear him, there will never be another Iron Mike.